This is a reading for the peeps, with a particular shout out to Virgo. I'm sorry, to maybe Virgo too, but Libra, as Libra season closes out. Some of my closest friends are Libras. Just think they're loyal and careful about their relationships. Libra being the sign of relationship, in the scales. What this is to that. Is it equal? Is it fair? Is it balanced? The scales. It's an air sign. It's about clarity and understanding and, the ability to speak about something from a fair perspective. So, yeah, what cycle? And I was thinking like bringing to a close some sort of, some kind of energy transfer is happening, where things are getting reinvested. Maybe that kind of change is necessary to make this situation equitable, or where both people understand each other, sword energy. Change in the wind. And it made me think of this Sam Cooke song, I know change is going to come. Change is coming. I know change is going to come. So change in the wind, something about that. And something, it seems to me, very soulful once this closure happens. There's an energy transfer towards something very soulful. Full energy. I like that. That's the beginning point. The inner landscape, the psyche getting ready to take a leap into the unknown. And there are all these rune symbols being kind of juggled from one hand to the other. It's kind of, to my mind, a walking into destiny, where anything can happen, and how it unfolds is really part of the mystery. Like, we can't second guess it, really. We can't know it before we leap in. It's an experiential, it's something we experience in 3D that activates that part of our innermost core self to be new, to leap forward, to, closing out, bring closure, energy transfer, changes in the wind. I mean, and this person is literally like down to clown, the full hat. Ready to do it, Aries energy, just do it. I'm down with it. A change is going to come, I'm down with it. Okay, we got 2. We got Ace of Pentacles. Like this is kind of like an ace energy. It's the first card in the major arcana. The psyche setting out on a journey to go through all the stages, growing into wholeness, starting at the beginning. The ace energy. And Fool is the energy of the individual too. Very often it's the I am taking the leap, Aries energy. I'm doing it. Aces speak to the I as well. I've got an idea in mind about how it's going to be in 3D, how it's going to be. It'll pop into existence, and we don't really know what's going to happen, but we have some intention behind how it's going to be. Stable, a building block, a proposition, an entry into 3D life, an entry. The entry point. Wow, 5 of Wands. That's a card of conflict, of working something out, of all these vying fire energies. Here's the fire energy of of Fool, Aries energy. And it's the singular person deciding, I'm going to do this. I've got this plan or proposal or idea about how it ought to be. Apparently, people around this person are not in agreement. There's an argument, there's a vigorous struggle to work it out. How do we do it? When do we do it? Why do we do it? Let's define it. The meaning of is, or whatever he said. So it's kind of like a struggle to become new. I mean, look, it takes courage. Somebody sets their intention to begin, like they begin to manifest it in their lives, Pentacles energy, in something real and substantial and viable. It's like the crowd almost like wants to beat this new beginning to death. All these wands smacking on it, all these concerns, or, do it this way, do it my way, do it. But this is like a do it my way energy in major arcana. The individual saying, stand back, I'm jumping in. This indicates a need for change. Fives do. Change, and here's the new thing. And the change may be the need to take action for oneself, to become whole. The ace, to become real. And maybe in spite of, or maybe even because of this challenge. This person's idea of what they want to invest in and grow almost becomes the stronger for all this resistance on the part of the people around this person, maybe in Aries. Yeah. Oh, wow. Ace of Wands. We got Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. This is in Wands energy, the energy of the Fool. Fire energy, Aries energy. The passion for the new beginning. I mean, this person would have to be pretty fired up. Ace of Wands. Like, I'm on fire. Life force energy. And here I go, leaping into my own life. In a way, like, screw this. I've worked it out for myself. Five of Wands to Ace of Wands. I think they're escaping some sort of situation where family or friends or co-workers or something just wanted to battle what this person was attempting to bring into reality, to manifest, to bring into reality. And they really were trying to almost snuff it out. Like if there's a flame, how you beat out the flame, you smother the fire, and it doesn't work. There's a new beginning here in that full energy, in that fire energy. Let's do it. I'm passionate about this. I'm passion, full energy, Ace of Wands. What's the Ace of Pentacles about, please? Spirit, okay. We got two. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. That's poking into something or investigating into it with a kind of new perspective or a beginner's mind. This is the energy of the beginner. It can also be a message, Page of Swords. This is a Six of Pentacles. Hang on, I gotta go get it. What a pain. Six of Pentacles is about sharing resources, offering assistance, being fair. Again, it's the scales, that Libra scales I was talking about. There they are in the Six of Pentacles. something being fair and reciprocal in relationships. I think that's what this person wants to manifest. And they're willing to kind of rewrite the script and start from the beginning. Chuck out the first draft and, boldly leap into the next version of themselves, something like that. Yeah, version of themselves. 9 of Pentacles. This is a card of the self as well. The person who knows themselves, who values themselves. The best version of themselves. Pentacles are about time and investment and value and growth. This is the building block. And this person may think I have to do it all on my own. Full card, 9 of Pentacles. Because this is an individual, a single person. And maybe they're about to enter some sort of equal exchange with somebody who's equally independent, who loves their own life, who values themselves. Full card. Ace of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. So we've got 6 of Pentacles coming under 5 of Wands. This is a card of competition, competing directions or competing ideas, or don't do it your way, do it my way. Let's all have a consensus about how this should be done. And this is a card of doing it. I'm going to do it. It's creative, it's innovative, it's not the way it was done before, it's the new way. Fool's energy. And it may be somebody else meeting the Fool in their energy, in that they're independent. They live their life by their own lights, by their own. Nobody dictates to this 9 of Pentacles person how to live. I think Fool might be wanting a beginning, a tangible start, from this fresh place of Fool, Ace of Pentacles energy, to build something with this single person, where instead of being all contentious and a battle all the time and everybody vying for top dog, it's kind of even Steven. It's peaceful because it's equal, it's generous, it's giving and receiving energy. On Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Rocking the earth energy here. This is the same. Queen of Pentacles sometimes is considered a life partner, but if that's the case, they're certainly independent as well. They do not lose their identity. They care about other people, they'll caretake other people, but never at the expense of themselves. Because how can you give it, Queen of Pentacles, if your resources have been spent? This is somebody who takes the time to make sure, it's self-care, it's self-value. And to enter into relationships where they're not the only one giving, because they're inclined to give, and sometimes to overgive. Queen of Pentacles appears to be heading in a new direction. Okay, on this, the 6 of Pentacles is apparently clarified by a Page of Swords. That's somebody, taking a look at it. Can I judge this to be a fair exchange, a reciprocal relationship? I know I'm good on my own. So, I'm my own inspiration and my own life force. I'm abundant and plentiful, and I can care for myself and other people as well. So before I enter into any kind of exchange, I think that's the standard. That's how this person sees, investigates, digs in to see if this relationship, these scales really are balanced. And there's a message coming in. Perhaps it will show, it's kind of like an invitation. Go ahead, dig in. What I'm offering is legit. I can meet you where you are. Somebody, I think, is messaging, maybe a text or some kind of slip of the tongue where they indicate, they say it without even, they try to sneak it in or something like that, or it slips out. It's information that slips out. On Fool, what does that mean? Information that slips out. What is the information, the message, the text? It's fresh. It's page energy. It's like beginner's mind. What kind of mindset do I have to be willing to take the leap into the unknown? And what's going to get in my way? And what will I do about it? One's energy. On Fool, Hangman. Well, I think it could be that before this person was able to summon the courage, the gumption to take the leap, they really had to be in a time of a suspension to figure out, to process their feelings, to figure out, how scared am I? How important is this to me? When I look at it, when I dig in, is it a balanced relationship? Do we both feel this way? It's looking at it from the other person's perspective, too. It's not only being able to suss out their own individual feelings, but also to take the perspective, looking at it the other way from the other person's point of view, the other side of this relationship, the other person represented in this relationship by the other side of the scales. Feelings are the motivator. This person wants to come out of stasis, to begin, to leap, it's quite a leap to go from non-movement to sort of gaining this momentum of feelings, this person being dragged along, makes it a kind of unique Hangman card. The move is underway. This person has processed their feelings enough. They know what they feel. They're ready to go for it. They have a fairly clear vision of what it could be. And they don't want a bunch of family members or friends or anybody, muddying the waters. On 5 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. It's my decision. There's a choice here. Do I go for the new thing? Do I choose the new thing? There's a period of consideration. Is it this or is it that? Which one? I got to choose. While I'm choosing, things are up in the air. There's a period of non-movement, where this person really has to tap into almost like reviewing the connections in their life. My motivation to move is prompted by some really important feeling about the person on the other side, of the scales. Scales isn't quite right because that sounds so kind of calibrated or measury, but it is kind of measury. It's how does this weigh up? Which has the more weight? Earth energy. What do I want? How practical is it? Can I pull this off? On Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles is a divine feminine energy of, somebody who's independent, who knows their own mind, who knows their own truth, who lives by their truth. Pentacles energy about life and growth. They know shit from Shinola. Shinola being the true thing, the real thing, the substantial thing. So Queen of Swords really would stand back and assess and look into something to see if it's the real McCoy. Is this fair? Is this worth my time and energy? And I think she already has the answer. She may have gotten an inkling about the truth through somebody, again, I keep getting a slip of the tongue, like they just sort of let it out a little bit in a text or something that they no energies of cups, of feelings and connection in the minor arcana, but boy, in the psyche, there's something's really shaking loose. Pisces, cups energy. Somebody's ready to do something about it. Ace of Pentacles, to make it real. What are we making real? Well, Knight of Pentacles. This is kind of the seed, the proposal, the let's do it. Let's make it real. I want to make it real. And somebody coming in person, in the 3D, face to face, slowly but surely, to kind of demonstrate you can dig into it. This is what you're going to find. That's the kind of relationship I'm interested in. I think they're really hoping that this Queen of Swords believes them sword energy. Okay. It could be a same-sex partnership, but I think there are so many cards here of the individual. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, that it's two aspects of one person. Somebody who's really giving, maybe inclined to overgive, really needs this kind of relationship going forward. She really needs the energy coming back to her. Not a bunch of resistance. Having made a choice. Tell us about the choice, please. Two of Pentacles and the block, Five of Wands. I think some group of people is trying to influence this Aries person, this Fool person. But their feelings, Fool's feelings for somebody, just like superseded their caution. They're still a little bit cautious. They're coming forward step by step, but, wanting to be sure-footed about it. They've made a choice, so they're kind of blowing through the obstacles. Okay? And I'm not going to reach for it because I'll fall over backwards. but it's the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is a card of a missed opportunity in the energy of love and connection. You know, the cup is being offered, but the person is kind of in a state of regret or thinking they've missed the opportunity. They're not really paying attention. They're kind of asleep at the wheel. But there's this change. There's a change in perspective. Maybe I didn't miss it after all. Maybe I can begin again, begin fresh. Maybe I have enough chutzpah, enough gumption, enough life force to just say, screw it, let's go. My heart is pulling me in that direction, and I'm following through in 3D, reliably, taking the steps I need to choose for myself, not by this kind of groupthink or, everybody trying to influence my decision. I want to begin. I'm passionate about, this guy is passionate about beginning again some new cycle with somebody who they perceive as being very worthy of time. Nobody wastes anything by investing in a relationship with this person. It's about growth. It's about change, something inspired. But there's nothing phony here. There's nothing phony here. Okay, we're going to get a couple more. Tell us about this hangman, this sort of whoosh of feelings that pulls this Aries person right off the edge. Perhaps to feel something they've never felt before that inspires them to, change their life. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. To move forward despite interference toward their Queen of Pentacles. A person who's very comfortable in their own skin and knows their own mind, who isn't afraid to be alone. And before they're going to enter into a relationship, because they've established it for themselves, their own environment, their own means of support, their own identity. And before they're going to, get into this kind of deal with somebody, they're going to look at it. They're going to take a hard, clear look at it. Because Queen of Swords has boundaries, and they're going to dig in to see, is this balanced, fair, real, etc. I was asking about Hangman, the emotional deep dive. Well, this is a card of manifestation, the Magician. It's almost like it's a card of Gemini, Virgo. How do I make this happen? How do I bring it through into 3D? There's great feeling behind this and a great impulse and passion to make it happen. Fool energy, to do it, to make it, to take the risk. Because it's going to take time. Anything becoming real. What is it? The Velveteen Rabbit says, it takes a long time to become real. And by the time you're real, most of your, Velveteen Rabbit, it's a stuffed rabbit who wants to become real. By the time you're real, most of your fur has been loved off. You're raggedy. It takes time. But there's something sort of poof, suddenly. It's almost like it... jumping into the emotional doing the emotional deep dive that you know is going to change you, this full person. They want the change. So they're manifesting, I believe, this Ace of Pentacles with their Queen of Pentacles. This is kind of the magic wand in fire energy that Fool will, use to manifest into their life this Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords person who knows themselves, is real, is authentic. Tell us about the manifestation. Well, yeah, that's great. That's Chariot card, Cancer energy, water energy, about aligned feelings. Manifesting a relationship like this that's balanced, that's aligned, both people pulling in the same direction. That energy that allows for emotional forward movement. Somebody who's really learned how to manifest. And I think it's this Aries person who I believe is the divine masculine. They're manifesting it. And it's good. It'll allow for an evolution, a kind of speeded up evolution in this person's psyche. I mean, yes, they're slow, they're grounded, but their life path is changing because they've made a decision for themselves about their own life. I had a feeling it was going to be a bit devil energy. Well, this is free. Look, I interpret devil energy a little bit differently, I think, than most other people. I see it as a positive card because it's the willingness and the strength, the fortitude, the Capricorn energy to work hard to free yourself from what holds you back. Be it fear, be it codependency, be it an addiction, be it being over-controlling. We're liberated from that. We've worked hard for this life-changing ability to choose. Because the devil energy, in some ways, represents an inability to have free will, just being chained to something that holds you back. But this person, perhaps an earth sign, perhaps a Capricorn, breaks the bonds. And I think in truth, they both break the bonds. If there's been codependency before, an imbalanced relationship, one that was held back by fear so that nothing could be manifested, hard work has been done to kind of release the emotions and allow in this earth energy Virgo, Gemini, allow the thing to become manifest in real life, because we've blown past this. We made the choice to do that. And I think it's both people. Chariot, the two people. Two of Pentacles, the two people. Nobody's losing their independence because on the one hand we have the Fool card, and on the other we have this quite slamming combination of Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, the independent, free-thinking, no bullshit person. Perhaps an air sign, perhaps a Gemini. On the board, we have Capricorn, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, the Fool card, which is Aries, Pisces, and Hangman. And that's it. I like it that these three, you scratch the surface of this and you get these very deep energies of like moving out of codependency or a fear-based, hide your head in the sand, I won't change energy, into this freedom. Free at last, free at last. It's significant. Whatever if they're moving beyond addictions, if both people are moving beyond their codependency, or both people in their own lives, their separate lives, have managed to escape some kind of situation that was really like had a stranglehold on them, and they really got strong enough to, in their Capricorn way, just break the chains, be free. Do it. And I'm getting the feeling of this is almost like, here we have all these flames and the chains and the flames, and this is like the blowtorch. You know, there's a weak link in this chain, and find it and exploit it. It's like when you look for any weak links and take out your blowtorch and just like free yourself in fire energy, transmuting this kind of flame into this kind of flame. Life force, no life. Stranglehold. Work to be real is Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Cancer, a Virgo Gemini, an Aries, a Pisces. I mean, and these are the energies, I think, more than the signs. I always hashtag the signs that appear in the reading. And this is, on balance, a Libra reading about what's the new cycle. There really is one. Oh, shit. I mean, there's the opportunity for that. It's like the universe is setting you up for forward movement, emotional forward movement. That's balanced and fair, and you're going to be the judge of it. You know, you, as a Libra, as an air sign, get to, dig in. And kind of give it the shit detector test. Okay, I think that's it. This is also a card of balance, of weighing two things up and making a decision about what fits my life now, because it probably isn't what it fitted before. You know, there's a change coming. I know it's going to come. And this is, in sort of practical terms, a getting ready for it. How's this going to change my life? And I think the first thing is to, you know, if somebody's trying to block you or make an argument about what you ought to do, Wands energy, you can work it out, but the choice is yours. You Libra, badass, loveliness. You're a major manifester. Trust yourself. Go for it. So say the cards, and I agree. It's pretty good advice. You know, don't engage unless it's balanced and fair, and you know the difference, Queen of Swords. And you don't need to leap into something unfair or that you think is bullshit just because you're needy. You're not needy. You're Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You're good on your own. And from that vantage point, you can weigh up and see, what's good for me? Are we good for each other? Is this relationship real? Does it measure up? All those kind of questions. You can actually continue to get clearer and clearer about it. This month is going to close out with a bang, I think. Let me know. I'll see you next time.